Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Wrecking Unreal. So today guys we are going to start our final chapter for this ocean environment scene. So today we are going to learn some very cool stuff which includes how to set up the HDRi backdrop, and then we will go to set up an abandoned house downloaded from sketchfab. Then we will do some fine tuning for the levels with assets and foliage, and then we will set up our cinematic camera actor and we will change some of its properties, and finally we will start the rendering for this project. Okay, for HDRi, basically HDRi is the sky map for this project. You can download the HDRi sky map. So this is the website for the HDRis, the polyheaven.com. This is the most popular website there for the HDRis. You just need to type this and scroll down. These are the HDRis. You can also download the textures and the models from here. This is a pretty good website. It is 100% free, so just you should bookmark this website if you are a developer or you are using the Unreal Engine 5. So you need to browse to the HDRis, and there are tons of HDRis here. You can see that's a meadow with the ground, the beautiful ground and the sky, and you can come down. This is the pure sky. There is no ground, it's just the sky, and you can choose any HDRi for your project. And for me, I will choose this, the Corfandel 48 partially cloudy pure sky. So just click on it and you will get here. So these are the settings for the HDRis. Just select HDR and select the 8K. You can also select the 16K, but I don't think so. I will need that for me. So just click this and click this download button. I have already downloaded this to my computer, so I will not downloading this one again. So the next thing is how to import this HDRi into your project. It's pretty easy. Just open the content browser and just right click and import to game, and just go where your HDRi is downloaded. For me it's in F. Scroll down, this is the HDRi. Now we need to download a plugin for our HDRi. For that, just go to this edit plugins and type HDRi. Here is the HDRi backdrop. Just click on this and restart your project. Save everything. Okay, the editor has restarted. Just close this down, open the content browser and just open your map. This is for me is ocean 1. Now go to the actors panel, place actor panel, and just type HDRi. This is the HDRi backdrop. Just drag this to your scene. It will take some time to load. You can close this place actor panel. So this is the HDRi backdrop. We need to bring it down. Just bring it down. So this is our HDRi sky map. But as you can see, the area for the HDRi backdrop is very less, so we need to increase the size of this HDRi. For this, these are the properties for the HDRi backdrop. Just go down and see that there is a size of the HDRi. You can increase it to for 2000 for now. Yeah, maybe a bit more. Okay, now we need to change this cube map for our HDRi. For this, just open the content browser. You can just dock it in layout like this, content. So this is the HDRi. Just drag this and drop over this blue area, the cube map. Okay, so this is our HDRi sky. It looks so stunning. I like this. It seems a bit calm and I like this. You can change, you can have any HDRi from that website, so I like this one. Okay, after that, if you see our image is bit blown out, but it's looking fine. But if you change the intensity, like you can see, to 0.5, it's look like this. I don't like 0.5. It's just 0.9 maybe. Yeah, it's looking totally fine. Just don't forget to save the project frequently. Okay, there is one other thing we need to do. We need to sync in the rotation for this sky and for our skylight. For this, this is the HDRi backdrop. You can see the rotation, it's 0. Just go down. These are the properties for the HDRi. Go to the skylight, and the rotation for our skylight is 0. It's already done. But if you rotate the sky, just don't forget to go to the HDRi backdrop. This is the HDRi backdrop self, and copy this value. If you rotate the sky, I'm not rotating the sky, it's looking good for me, but if you rotate the sky, just copy this value and go down and go to the skylight and paste this value over there. So the sky and the sun will move simultaneously. There is one thing, if you have noticed, there is no reflections of the sky on our ocean. So for that, just we need to take this real-time capture. Before that, we need to change this cube map is set to none. We need to change this cube map to our HDRi. For that, just go to the source type and select this SLS specified cube map and drag this one and drop it over here, and then to take this real-time capture. Okay, so as you can see, we have the reflections over here and it's looking good. So you can rotate the sky. We can close this content browser. Just bring this in front of you. As you can see, as we move the sky, it comes closer or it gets a bit far away. You can adjust this to your likes. So we need to rotate. I think this looks good. You can bring it a bit up. Yeah, it's looking good. Now if you change the angle for your light, just hold Ctrl and L and just move it down like this. So there is one flaw for our HDRi, that there is no sun in the sky. Well, HDRis work like this way. I don't have any idea. If you have any idea how to bring this the sun, you can let me know in the comments. But for now, there is no sun. You cannot raise or lower the sun when you are using the HDRi. If you feel that the lighting is bit low, you can go to the post process volume and you can go to the exposure, and this is set to 9. You can just change it to maybe 9.5 for yeah, it's looking bit good. Yeah, okay, that's been done. But now we need to add a 3D model from the sketchfab. For this, you need to go to the sketchfab.com. This is the website, the sketchfab.com. You can just search the house or the broken house here and we will find this one. I will put this link in the description as well. So this is our house. Okay, you need to download it. It's pretty easy. Just download this 3D model and download this GLB file and the 2K resolution. Just download this one. I have already downloaded this, so I'm not downloading this again. Just close this and just minimize this. So we need to add the house to our environment. I have already add the house to our environment, but I will show you how you can add your house. It's pretty easy to import the downloaded file. You can go into the content browser. You can have a new folder here. I have already made a folder named house. You can just right click and have a new folder like this and just name it to your like house or something else if you want. So you can have this. I'm going to delete this one. Okay, just open this one and just right click and import to game. So go down where you have downloaded this GLB file, just click on it and open this up, and it will bring these files for you. Okay, so this is our free space we have. Just drag this house here, bring it up and rotate this one like this. You can just scale this one as well. I just bit too stretched. Okay, so this is our house. Okay, you can cross this one. You can go to the properties for this house. It's a high poly 3D house. You can just scroll down where you find this lightning overridden light mass resolution, and just you can go to the 1024. Reflections will be good now. Okay, so this is a pretty easy way to download any 3D object or anything from the sketchfab, and just download the GLB file or the FBX file, and you can just import it to your project. Now I'm going to fine tune my project with assets and foliage. We have already done that, like this vegetation and this rocks, and we are going to repeat this. So I'm just going to fast forward my video. There is nothing new. We have, if you follow my first 3 tutorials for this video, it's pretty easy to do. So we're going to fast forward. Okay guys, we are done with the 3D assets. We have completed the final fine tuning for our in-ocean environment project, and it's looking stunning. I love that a lot. Okay, now we need to add an extra layer of particles, and it will make our scene more beautiful. For that, you just need to open your content browser, go to the particles, the starter content. These are the particles, and this is the ambient dust. These are the small particles in the air, as you can see in a real life. So just drag this up to your scene, just move it up, and as you can see, there are little tiny particles all over the place. So you can just copy this one and just like this. If you press G, you have all the icons in your map, like this volumetric fog and this one. You can press G to hide or unhide your icons in the project. So for now we need this project, so we have this. Okay, and okay, that's done. As you can see, this tiny bit of particles. I don't know if the YouTube will able to show this to you as they compress the video when you upload on your channel, but you will definitely see it on your PCs. So this is looking so stunning. I love this. Okay, that's done. Now we need to set up the cinematic actor camera. For this, just click this plus sign and go to the cinematic, and this is the sign camera actor. Just drag this to your scene. Okay, and just right click on sign camera actor and select the snap object to view. Okay, and then go to the perspective and select the sign camera actor 1. Sorry, we need to select the cinematic viewport like this. Okay, so we are in the camera. Now we need to add a sequencer. For this, just go to this movie sign. I don't know what you call it, but just click on it and add level sequence. You can name your sequence like anything. I will go for the ocean scene 01. Just save this. Okay, go to the perspective and select this cinematic camera. Okay, now need to add this sign camera actor to this sequencer, and we have this in our sequencer. Okay, now we have this in our sequence. Okay, this is our view from our camera. Now we need to change some properties. Go to the sign camera actor, and these are the properties. First, there is the film back. I always use this 16:9 DSLR. It gives a more balanced view for the scene. And then go down. One thing you need to note down is that just don't change these crop settings. Okay, you don't need to focus on a specific object. This is a big open scene, so if you choose to have any kind of crop, your textures will be blurry in the final rendering. So just don't change this one. It's good to don't change this. Set it to no crop. Okay, after that, this is the universal lens. I will go for the 30 mm prime f1.4. So after that, just scroll down where you will find this post process. Go to the lens and go to the exposure settings, and this is the metering mode. Just set it to manual and just increase it. I will go for the 8. No, 8 is so less. I will go for the 9. Yeah, the exposure compensation is set to 9, and I think it's looking good. Yeah. Okay, you can still change the angle for your sun. Just hold the Control and L and just rotate like this. Okay, you can check this sign camera actor properties. You can check every one of it. I don't want to change every single setting. Mostly you don't need to change every settings. For that, there are some specific ones that I used to change for my scene. So we have the scene totally completed and it's looking so eye-catching. Okay, we are done almost with everything. Okay guys, we are done with this project. There's one last setting, the rendering setting. I will go through that in just a minute. So I have tried my best to give you the best tutorial. I'm really sorry if I miss out something or if I'm not able to convey you all the things. If you have any questions, if you have stuck in somewhere in your project, you can ask me in the comments anytime you want. Now we need to take the cinematic shots from this scene. So it's pretty easy. You can just go down. This is the starting point of your scene and this is the end point, and these are the frames for your scene. You can increase the frames, like if you want to go for like I think the 12 seconds videos or the 10-second short, you can just increase it to the like 250. Okay, and you can just drag it down to 240 or 243. Just leave some frames for the warm-up frame. There is some warm-up frames for the rendering, just leave that and just drag this back. Okay, so this is the start point and this is the end point. This is the end point and this is the start point. You can just drag this down like this. Okay, there are some few changes we need to do. First of all, you need to go to this change channel, this triangle, and you need to go select the linear ones. I always use the linear ones. It's good for your scenes, but you can check the other ones as well. And you can then you can just click this one like this. Just it should be highlighted. It automatically adds a key where there is already a track or at least one key. Okay, after that just go to the very start of your scene. This is the start, and just click on this small plus icon and then go to the very end of it and just move your camera. Like this. If you play this scene, now we need to render this scene. For that you need a plugin that is called the movie render queue. Go to the plugins and search for the movie render queue. Just select this movie render queue and movie render queue additional render passes. Just take this both and just restart your project. Save everything. Just close this window, this plugins window, and open your map, which is in the content folder, this ocean 1. And one asset was open, just open this asset. Go to the perspective and select the sign camera actor. Okay, then play your scene. Okay, now we need to render this one. Just go to this window, the cinematics, this movie render queue. Here you need to add this sequence which you have just created. This is the ocean scene 1. Just select this one and just delete this one. Okay, click this add setting, adds anti-aliasing, then click this one again, then add this high resolution, and then click this again, and you need to add the game overrides, and then you need to add this EXR sequence. I use the EXR sequence because it's 16-bit, all others are 8-bit. Okay, so these are the settings. First we need to go to the anti-aliasing. First of all, you need to set this temporal sample count. I will go for the 64. You can set it to 32. You can set it to 128 as well, but it will take a lot of time to render. Then take this one, use camera cut for warm up and render warm up frames. That's why we have left some of our frames here at the start and at the end for the warm up. After that, you need to take this one, override and de-analyzing. Okay, it's good. Then you go to the high resolution. Okay, you don't need to change anything in the high resolution. One thing you need to add more is the camera. Okay, just click this camera and the shutter timing should be frame close. Okay, and then you need to go to the game overrides. These are all good, and this is the high resolution. You don't need to change this one. This is the output. This is the file format. This is the output directory. I will select the F for me, and you don't need to change anything else here. Then accept this one. You can save your settings for your future use. For that, just click on this unsaved config, and you can have save preset, and you can name it to maybe Wrecking Unreal. Save this one. For future use, you can just click this one and you can just select this Wrecking Unreal, and these all settings will come up. Okay. Now you need to accept this. Okay, we have the settings, the Wrecking Unreal. I have shown you all the settings here, and the output directory is drive F. And then just click on render local.